Hooray! Hello everybody, what day is it? Wednesday? Happy Wednesday everybody, hope we're all having a good day. Even got stream avatars going already, I'm slightly on top of it I guess. Diesel's here. Diesel's already home, he gets to see me do Furina's story quest. He's been bugging me to do it for like literally months now. So, very highly requested story quest today we're gonna be doing for Genshin. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day so far. I'm tired, but I'm excited for more Genshin, you know? Not the other part. Oh, changing it up already? Okay, what are we going to? Moika. Okay, this one. And is it this one? Okay. I was like, I gotta read my little post-it note because there's so many. Fixing. Well, the Furina one was on theme today, so that's why I went with that one. When we do more generic quests, I usually tend to go towards the Paimon one to start, you know? But yeah, just chilling to start today. I'm currently running around just picking up flowers from the area that I'm in. For who? For who? That's funny. But yeah, I think we'll start today running the domain for Escoffier for her artifacts. Because I still don't have any for her. So that'll probably be to start today. Yeah, her talent stuff is not today. But we need to get her some artifacts so I can actually start using her artifacts and talent stuff. So that's what we'll do to start today. Focus on Escoffier! Hooray! Also, I did get her weapon. I don't think I told you guys that. Ignore my current team. It is my friendship team. It's not real. I got Chi-Chi to level 10 friendship the other day though, guys. Chi-Chi! Okay. Got your blanket today? You haven't looked at it yet? What do you mean you haven't looked at it? You gotta look at it, see how it looks. I'm curious how it looks. It's weird playing Genshin with this keyboard. I'm not used to it. And make room. I guess that's fair. Okay. It's fine. We're fine. Nobody died. It's fine. Yeah, I am considering swapping out Bennett on this team when I get Escoffier built. Okay. No. No. I'm getting close. I'm probably around like 800 or so resin into artifact farming for her. It is not going well. Not at all. But I was happy I got her weapon the other day. I won my 50-50 on that one. No fate point needed, you know? I feel like I have to hiccup. Well, that's okay. Didn't need to use her ult. It's fine. This team gets their ults very quickly. It's cute. I assumed it would be, but a little blurry. That's fair. I mean, it is a blanket. Oh, those are not the right set. I'm not sure what, like, stats she needs. Look, because it's a blanket. Because it's a blanket. Yeah, I'm currently on a guarantee for the regular banners. So I am, what's the word? Like holding on to that pity. I think I have like 20 or so pity built up, but we're on a guarantee, so I think I'm waiting for Skirk for that. But the primos and stuff I have saved, I think I'm going to use for Inazuma Chronicled Wish. Because the next characters, it's Kenichi and Raiden Shogun again, right? And I have both of them. I do not have Kenichi's weapon, but he's not built anyways. Not a full-size blanket? Is it like a little throw blanket? Like a smaller blanket? Why does it only say one? Fix, do you normally put a space when you check in? Why does it only say one? Also, Fix, thank you for checking in. Welcome in. How's it going? I'm looking right now. Oh, yeah, there must normally be a space in it because it just says Fix the way you spell it. And that's 102. So Fix Gaming without a space is at 1. So I will add 1 to the other counter. Yeah, if you put a space in between stuff, it only counts the first part of it. So like when Prime checks in, he puts a space between the beginning and the 02, so it doesn't count the 02. Claim rewards. Use condensed resin. And 40 by 50. I would consider that like a throw blanket size. I think, does she need an HP circlet? Currently farming for a Scoffia, it's not going well. Attack? Okay. I couldn't remember. Oh, I thought you were just very passionate about me getting the right stuff. I was like, thank you. I didn't even consider that it was a mistake. I just assumed you're very passionate. It's artifacts in this game. Look at this one! Look at this one! This might be good. Maybe? What's this one? This one could be good. Does she actually need crit rate, crit damage? Those ones could be good. I think I have other ones locked, but I don't know if they're actually good for her. I just threw pieces on her so she was safer if I had to use her at all. Okay, let's give her this one. Yeah, crit damage, crit rate. And then let's give her this one. And then we don't have a sands for her, but she does want attack sands. Do you think it's worth giving her a 4-star for now, or should I keep farming? Because, like, we could give her this one temporarily. I mean, I guess a 4-star is better than nothing, right? I don't know if I have any extra cryo anything. HP. Even if I had like an off piece, I could be like, here you go. Okay. And I wasn't sure what she needed on this, but crit damage. Let's see. See, I have this one. It has a lot of crit damage as a substat. But that's Furina's old one. I was kind of just holding it in case I wanted to give it back to her. This one doesn't have anything for substats, but better to have a 4-piece with 4 stars, I guess. But let's see how much we can level this. Oh no. Immediately, oh no. Oh. Okay. Okay. We we rolled once into crit damage at least. Hooray. Okay, and I can't farm this today either. That's Friday. But we're getting there. Is there like a number I should be hitting for her stats? I have no idea. Also, it's a sad face because I have her weapon. Ooh, okay. Nice. Okay, character. We want it. That's fair. And hello, welcome in, how's it going? Oh, please be good. No! Well, that flower's not looking great. You know, I don't know. I could craft her a goblet. We could craft her a cryo damage. I have the stuff. I have the elixirs. I don't know. You'd like her soon? Do you have any pity built up, Prime? Yeah, I have 4 of these. I don't know. You guys would have to let me know. Is that a good idea or not? I don't know. That's fair. Okay, we're all leveled up. Okay, what are we doing? It's my stream, I don't remember. Furina's story quest. I think we're just gonna jump right in, huh? I haven't finished the event either. No, I do not, Diesel. I don't have any... The only one that I had went to Risley, and I think he's more important. Yeah, I literally have an HP one and that's it. Prime, you're already killing me. It's because she's a 5-star. All the 5 stars. Yeah, I don't even think there's... What is it? Attack percentage? Cryo or attack. Yeah. I could do the thing. How much do we think I'll like Escoffier that I would use her constantly? I feel like I'm gonna like her. A lot, yeah. I'm thinking it's worth it. I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's worth it. Oh my gosh, Prime. What is it? Is it... Does it matter crit damage, crit rate, what order I do it in? I don't think it matters. Alright, what do we think? What do we think? Yes, yes. I feel like the answer is yes. Ow. I've planned for this day. Those are the right substats, right? I need to double check now. Yeah, crit damage, crit rate. Okay, we're doing this. Golden troop. Fire damage. Crit damage. Crit rate. Okay. I don't have anything to enhance it yet, but it's fine. It's fine. Artifacts. You get this one. Okay. You can't buy stuff from the shop, right? I don't think I have anything anyways. Yeah, I don't have any. That's okay. Never convinced you that she needed to be snooty? Oh my gosh. That's funny. Okay. Wrong one. This one. No, it was the right button. I just thought it was the wrong button. Okay. Yeah. Just doing the, like, event thing with Navia or whatever, I was like, you know what? We should do Furina's story quest because that little guy is, like, her little dude. So I figure get her story quest done, and it's been pretty highly requested, especially since I did the Fontaine Archon quest. So we'll see. We'll see if my opinion of Furina changes today. She's in almost every one of my teams. I just don't like her showiness, you know? Remove everything from your Furina. Okay, where are we going? Oh, we're literally already right here. That's funny. Okay.
Hey, Catherine, it's us. Got any new commissions? Specifically one with a huge more attack, perhaps?
Oh my gosh, I do need Mora. I always need Mora. The more lucrative, the better. Traveler and Paimon, not Paimon and the Traveler.
It's always a pleasure to see our two most avid adventurers again. Looking for the next challenge, I see.
Sure.
Actually, we do in fact have a rather urgent commission that is still open. Having read the details, however, I don't believe you'd consider it to be lucrative.
How unlucrative is it?
Don't worry about that. We were just kidding.
We were just kidding.
To put it simply, the requester is looking for a temporary replacement actress for their musical. The original cast member ran into some issues and is currently unable to perform the role.
I mean, just that really does lean towards Furina, huh?
But the troupe has also been experiencing some financial difficulties, so unfortunately they cannot afford to pay the replacement actress.
Oh.
That does sound like a tricky situation. So basically they're looking for a volunteer?
That's right. Our adventurers reached out to many actresses, but none of them were willing to take the job. There are only a few days left until the performance. If they can't find someone in time, they'll probably have to postpone the show. And delays tend to create all sorts of new problems.
Got it. Oh, this one's a doozy. What do you think, Traveler? Any ideas? Even if we took the commission, neither of us have any experience starring in musicals.
Yeah, just let Paimon do it.
If you're interested in helping, why not start by having a chat with the requester? He's right over there. Maybe you can't fill the role yourselves, but you might be able to help him figure out another solution. Maybe there's something he hasn't thought of.
You can't take back your resources, the deed is done. So she doesn't have a weapon or artifacts, but her talents are already are what they're level 2, you mean? Oh, 78, nice.
Oh, it's that guy, huh? No wonder, he looks like he just ate a sour lemon. Paimon approves, let's go!
Paimon approves.
Hello there, are you the guy looking for a new actress?
Wait, I know you two. Are you really willing to act in my musical?
No.
Wow, sounds like we're pretty famous in Fontaine already. But to answer your question, neither of us have any experience in musicals. But we heard that you're in a bit of a bind, so we figured we could at least try to help you think of a solution.
Just fight me.
Ah, I see. It's okay. I knew that asking for a volunteer was a long shot. If we can't find someone to step in, we'll have no choice but to cancel the show. It would be such a shame.
Cover the budget for a new actress with ticket fees. Oh, that's an interesting option.
That's the thing. We're not some high-profile theater troupe, just a group of amateur enthusiasts.
Ah.
All our sets and props are very crude. We're grateful enough just to get an audience, never mind ticket fees.
The correct cause. Oh no.
If we had a way to make this profitable, things might have turned out differently. But now, it looks inevitable that we'll disband.
Disband? You're splitting up the troupe?
Oh, I guess the lady at the Adventurers Guild didn't tell you? Yeah, this is supposed to be our final show together as a troupe.
Oh no.
One last show. And after that, we go our separate ways. So we were really hoping to end on a high note. Nobody wants things to just fizzle out. Not after all the time and effort we've invested into it. Yeah, the leading lady, in fact. She's been dealing with a chronic illness ever since childhood, and unfortunately, it flared up again recently. It really drains all her energy, so she's in no state to perform.
Oh, poor main actress.
The show just won't be the same without her. But for everyone else's sake, I still hope we can find a way to hold the performance on schedule.
Got it. We have a clearer picture now. Let's see if we can come up with any ideas. What if we sponsored the show? Traveler, how much more are you carrying?
Oh no.
Please, there's no need to go
No,
that
no.
far. I wouldn't feel right asking such a huge favor. And I can't promise that we'd ever be able to pay you back.
Good point. If the actress just goes through the motions for the Mora, that's not exactly rescuing the show.
Good point, good point.
We should find someone who will put on the best performance possible. Oh, wait! What about... you know who?
You know who?
That's how you know we're the best.
Oh my
at
gosh.
Anyway, she should have all the free time in the world right now. She's really good at performing, and she was once super popular with the crowd. Performing in a musical should be a piece of cake for her.
Well, like, I feel like she wouldn't want to perform, assuming this takes place, like, right after the Archon quest. Like, she just got done acting for, like, 500 years.
Who are you thinking of? Sounds like someone famous. Her? You're... That was a joke, right?
Nope. Paimon doesn't actually know if she's performed on stage before, but Paimon's pretty confident that she'd be really good at it.
You're not wrong there. She has actually performed in a number of big-name shows before. They were one of the reasons she was so popular. But even if she's no longer the Hydro Archon, it's not like she's suddenly a commoner. She's still an idol to many people in Fontaine.
She's not
including
suddenly a
myself.
commoner.
I just think Lady Furina might feel a bit out of place in an amateur troupe like ours.
Yeah, we still want the show, right?
Well, yes, but... Huh. Fair enough. I mean, if she was actually willing to, then of course I'd be honored to have Lady Furina star in our show. I'm sure the rest of the troupe would be delighted too.
Don't get your hopes up, dude.
I'm sure everyone in our troupe has probably dreamt of performing on stage with her one day.
No, for real, don't get your hopes up. We don't know.
Of course, It all depends on whether she's interested.
Yeah.
She might consider this opportunity beneath her.
No point in stressing about that. We'll only know if we ask her. And besides, things are different now. There's no reason for her to be all high and mighty anymore.
Okay, let's
Thank you for your
let's
help.
find out.
I guess I'll just stay here and wait for the good news. Good luck.
Wait, where does Furina actually live nowadays? She used to live in luxury at the Palais Mermonia, but she's, moved out, right?
As it happens, I have her current address here. I can provide it to you.
Oh, thanks, Catherine.
Woo! When did you get here?
I came over when things were starting to sound more promising. I thought I should be at the ready in case my assistance is needed. It is my duty to support commissioners in any way I can.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Well, now that we've got the address, we'll go find Furina. Back in a jiffy.
Thanks, Catherine. Thanks, Catherine, and whatever this guy's name is. Okay. Wait, should I be using Furina? Using Furina today? Nah.
That's the right address? She lives here? Not that there's anything wrong with this place. It's just, a bit of a step down from the Palais Mermonia.
You know, it's common courtesy to make sure the homeowner isn't in earshot when you're denigrating their abode.
That's funny. Hi, Furina.
Okay, when did popping out of thin air become all the rage? First Catherine and now you?
I was just out on a shopping trip. I ran out of macaroni, so I went to grab a few more bags.
Macaroni.
I used to have a much wider range of choices when it came to food. But now I'm finding that simple, traditional home cooking can be quite delicious too. Not at all. As long as you have different kinds of sauces in, you can have macaroni and tomato sauce one week, macaroni and bolognese the next.
Oh, sounds like you're really struggling to cope.
Oh my gosh. Paimon is ruthless.
How rude! Questioning my cooking skills. The audacity!
The audacity.
It's not like I have a very eventful life these days. Actually, I barely leave the house. So I don't see how it's unusual that my meals are a little simpler now too. Besides, I'm sure I could master dishes like la lettre faucilor or blubber profiteroles in no time, if I felt so inclined.
Ah, there it is. You don't know how to cook.
You don't know how to cook.
Not yet, maybe, but... Anyway, what are you even doing here? I do hope you didn't come here just to ogle at my fall from grace.
No, not at all.
Let me first be clear that I'm not taking guests at this time. So if you're just here to clown around, then please be on your way. Shoo!
Shoot, shoot.
We're sorry. Please don't be mad. Yeah, exactly. What the traveler said. Paimon wasn't trying to make fun of you.
Oh, sure, not at all.
Hang on a sec. You weren't exactly holding back either.
My help? Well, maybe you're forgetting that I'm no longer the mighty Hydro Archon. I don't even have a vision, you know.
Well, good thing this doesn't need any of that.
Don't worry. It's nothing that serious. It's just very specific, and you're the one with the power to help.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, then fine. I'll spare you the lecture about your attitude just now. So tell me, what specifically makes this matter so specific?
I mean, Paimon did kind of have a bad attitude, not gonna lie. Sorry, I felt like I had to crack my neck.
I see. I knew you couldn't have come all this way just to amuse yourselves at my expense. After all, I was once the brightest star in all of Fontaine, well versed in all the various performing arts. A mere musical is well within my capabilities. But given the present circumstances, I'm afraid I must regretfully decline your casting request.
She played the role really well.
How come? It sounds like this would be a breeze for you.
True, but I have made a decision to retire from the stage.
Well, she said no, that must be the end of the quest, right?
Although I am no longer required to play the role of the Hydro Archon, the time I spent inhabiting that character has left an indelible mark on me.
She said play the role.
Centuries of pretending to be a different person changes you completely. I'm not the same person I once was. Of course, that can't be undone now. It's too late, and I have no intention of reinventing myself all over again. But at least I can say that I no longer desire to play any new roles.
Okay, sorry we asked.
Paimon can understand, but this is just a one-off part to fill in for someone who's sick. Surely that's okay.
Whether it's a one-off or not, it's a boundary that I've committed to no longer cross.
It's good she knows her boundaries. That's good.
If I make an exception to the rule now, I'm just leaving a back door for myself, which would be the same as not having a boundary in the first place.
True,
So
true.
I'm not going to perform, and that is that.
Okay, guess there's no convincing you. Well, is there anything else we can do to help out the troupe? Otherwise, they'll just have to disband without any fanfare. Do you know any other actors who might be interested in the role?
Wait. Do you know any other actors who'd be interested in the role for free?
Nope.
Short and to the point, okay.
I've never been great at maintaining relationships. Besides, anyone I've ever worked with probably couldn't wait to get rid of me.
But they could also miss working with you, I don't know.
Since I'm just an ordinary person now, they'll probably just laugh in my face if I go asking them for help.
Well, you don't know that.
True, but I mean, could you even blame them? I show up out of the blue, begging and groveling for their help with a show they won't even get paid for? Oh, no way. I'm dying from embarrassment just thinking about it. Nope, not happening.
Well, is there anything else we can do? This performance really means a lot to the guy we're working for.
Have I not made myself clear? You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't want this job, nor do I know of anyone else who would.
Well, that sounds like that.
Sorry. I didn't mean for that to sound so harsh. I wish I could help, really. But if I thought I had the answer to this problem, I would have said so by now.
It's alright, Furina. Paimon just wanted to make sure we tried everything. Oh, everyone in the troupe will be so disappointed. Yeah, I guess that's all we can do now. Alright then, we'll see you around, Furina!
Goodbye.
Toodaloo to you, too. I'm going home to take a rest now.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Go back and pass on the word.
It's too bad, but we have to respect Furina's decision. Maybe the thought of performing brings up too many painful memories now.
Okay, I didn't want to cut off Paimon there. Oh, who's this?
Huh? What's going on? Are they arguing?
Is she also from the troupe, probably?
That's besides the point. I'll ask you again. Why did you start looking for a replacement without my consent? When did I tell you I'm going to take a step back?
Oh, snap.
You didn't need to say it. We've known each other for how long now? We know the signs. But you never tell us about your illness, even when it's clearly flaring up.
Your monster prime. Furina story, yeah!
And that gives you the right to make a decision on my behalf?
Hi, weird person. Welcome in. How's it going?
Shortly after you left, the troop's lead actress came to the Adventurers Guild. She believes that she's healthy enough to perform.
Okay.
Excuse me, but can you both take a moment to discuss something else for now? The adventurer assigned to your commission has returned.
Sorry. Injustice? I don't know.
Sorry. I was just dealing with a little misunderstanding. So, how did your conversation with Furina go?
Not great.
Sadly, it's a no from her. We tried to persuade her, but she wasn't having it. She doesn't want to play the role for personal reasons.
Not just this role. She doesn't want to play any role.
I see. Well, circumstances have changed a little, so maybe that's not such bad news after all. You see, our leading lady has just informed me that she's well enough to make it to the show after all. Staging the musical with the full original cast was always the dream, of course.
You guys are killing me in chat.
Oh, right! Sounds like everything worked itself out then. Yeah, she'd be livid. We'd get the scolding of a lifetime.
Okay, but I'm guessing this girl isn't actually gonna be okay.
Jeez, is Lady Furina really so harsh with people?
I mean, she just... I appreciate Furina saying these are my boundaries and I'm not crossing them. I liked that. That was good.
Only joking, calm down. So, guess we can consider this case closed now, huh? Despite the fact that we failed to complete the commission, we were still racking our brains for ideas on the way back here.
Look, there's no point arguing with you about this anymore. You've made yourself very clear, so I'll stop looking for a replacement.
Is there anything... Like, is she actually, like, is her illness actually flaring up? Or, like, can they prevent the flare-up? Because he says flaring up, she says she's fine. I don't know who to believe. Exclamation point, redeem, and then space, and then Genshin asset, all one word.
There won't be time to find anyone to replace you. So, are you absolutely sure you'll be able to handle it? The whole team is putting everything they have into this final performance. We have to make sure it goes ahead.
Yes, I'm completely confident. I've been taking a new medication from the doctor, and it's working brilliantly. I'll definitely be able to tough it out until the performance day. I share everyone's desire to commemorate all our years as a troupe with a proper farewell show. So the last thing I want is to be left out.
You did do it
Every one of us
first.
thinks of this troupe as their
Did
home,
you also
and
want
so
Furina's weird person?
You're right. I'm sorry. I let myself get too worried about the show. I should have asked for your permission first.
All's well that ends well. Sounds like the show will go on. Sure.
Yeah, weird person. Do you also want Furina's, since it technically took your points? I think I could give your points back if you want. Yes, you do want Furina's? Okay. Furina's it is. That one and then this one. Here you go. This is how I started the stream, for the record. I did start with her hat on. Oh. She trying to be sneaky?
Hey, how did you... I was just passing by because I realized I forgot a couple of items on my shopping list.
I don't believe you.
Alright, I'm coming. No need to drag me.
Air fried you some wings. I don't think I've ever had air fried chicken wings.
Hello, one and all. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation just
One
now.
and all.
Furina? Didn't you say you were gonna take a rest at home? What are you doing here?
She did say that. What, Diesel? What?
I was just ever so slightly concerned about the situation you mentioned. Yes, a teensy bit concerned. That's all.
Oh, just a teensy bit. Teensy
When
bit.
you came to talk with me earlier, I jumped right to explaining my position and said some strongly worded things. And all before I even had a full grasp of the situation. Anyway, I just feel a bit bad about how it went down. I'm sorry, Paimon.
Oh, it's totally fine. Paimon didn't take any of that personally.
I mean, Paimon kinda was trash talking you, Furina.
You really have a knack for asking the most uncomfortable questions, don't you?
What do you mean?
I felt very sheepish, having had a change of heart after flatly refusing you. And then, to make matters worse, you caught me. But in any case, it sounds like the issue has already been resolved.
Yeah. When they said they were gonna ask for your help, I almost had a heart attack. I mean, how could we be worthy of having Lady Furina star in our show?
There's no need to think like that. And no need to keep addressing me as lady. Just Furina is fine. I was wondering, if this troupe is so important to all of you, why does it have to disband? If the difficulties are purely financial, then there must be a solution. You could put the shows on pause while you look for a sponsor, for instance. Everyone seems so devoted to the troupe. I'm sure if you keep chipping away, you'll find a way through.
We all want to believe that, but some things are just beyond our control.
I don't know, it does sound like postponing's a good idea.
Everything's been going downhill ever since we lost our director. She was the heart and soul of our troupe. She kept us going.
Her name was O'Reilly, and she was the founder as well as the artistic director of our troupe. And tragically, she was a victim in the serial disappearances case.
Oh no.
What?
That's actually how I recognized these two. It was all thanks to their efforts that the true culprit was brought to justice. But still, no sentence can bring our director back to us.
She was a loyal fan of your performances, Miss Furina. They were what first inspired her to get into musical theater. She rallied many people around her who were destitute or had lost their sense of purpose in life, and convinced them to join her troupe. She wrote her own scripts, acted on stage, and mentored each and every one of us. People loved our performances back then. We seemed to be going from strength to strength. Things were really looking up for us.
She kind of pronounced the word strength weird.
And then
Strength?
disaster struck.
Yeah. After that, the entire troupe fell into disarray. None of us know anything about script writing, let alone how to handle the business side of things. We've been doing the best we can. But despite our efforts, things are slowly but surely falling apart. It's agonizing. But ultimately, we'd rather end things now on our own terms than stick it out to the bitter end and watch all our dreams turn to dust.
I want to say it's on like a 10-minute cooldown.
Oh.
What a terrible waste. A gifted artist from humble beginnings who achieved so much and no doubt had much more to give. And then her life was so cruelly taken. I suppose it's fair to say then that this final show, besides being your farewell to the stage, is also your final gift for her?
I think it's always been 10. Yeah, I think it's always been 10. Yeah, it's 10. You're playing Twilight Princess. I'm not familiar with that one. I've played Breath of the Wild, Link's Awakening, and Tears of the Kingdom.
Yes, exactly. We all miss her terribly.
I do want that one newer one. What's it called? The Echoes of Wisdom, that one. I want to play that one because it's the same art style as Link's Awakening. Oh no, Prime.
Well, good thing I followed the traveler here. After hearing this tragic tale, I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Oh, you can help? You can be their director.
Furina.
Princess is your favorite one? I really enjoyed Tears of the Kingdom.
I know what you're thinking, but I by no means plan to cross the boundary I've set for myself. Besides, they're no longer looking for a replacement anyway. I can, however, provide some artistic guidance from the vantage point of a highly experienced audience member. But only if you feel this is something that would help, of course.
Well, that's really nice of her to offer that.
Oh, most definitely. We'll take any guidance that you can give.
We unfortunately don't have any budget for a consultant, though. Will that be a problem?
I don't need any compensation. All I'd ask in return, if you're willing, is that you tell me some more about the life and work of your late director. Something I've begun to realize since my departure from the Opera Epiclese is that there's a lot you don't see when you observe everything from on high. The law only judges criminal behavior and does not weigh human emotion. The court's verdict can settle the question of criminal liability, but what about all the unresolved emotions of the parties involved? What happens to them? An interesting answer. But if you ask me, I think all emotion shall ultimately return home to the heart and slowly settle with the passage of time.
They said before that she's also, like, acted a bunch. And obviously she acted for 500 years, but they said she's done both, but I think she was just specifically talking about the, like, during the trials and stuff watching? I don't know. Doubly grateful for Furina. Worked so hard to get your Furina good golden troop artifacts. Freeing up your Escoffier was a breeze. Didn't have to farm the domain once this update. I just farmed it again at the start of stream. I got some okay pieces. I'm like two of them are 4 stars, so they'll obviously have to get replaced. But I did use the artifact transmutator thing to make her goblet. So she has like 3 good pieces. We'll see when they all get leveled up, because the flower already isn't looking great, but we'll see.
Take, par exemple, how this troupe pines for their late director. Things such as this I have never witnessed before, and so I should like to observe, perchance to understand.
Famous actor. Yeah, she's famous.
Still a fan of your old dramatic monologues then, huh?
Oh my gosh, Paimon.
You just want to get back in on the action, don't you?
No. This is a completely different situation.
Oh.
Pearls before swine.
The name's not Swine, it's Paimon!
You did get the star. I was kind of surprised. Tripwire, are we just keeping Furinas?
Come on, take a break from adventuring to listen to a story.
Keep! Keep it all caps.
Thank you all so much. Our director was a huge fan of Miss Furina's performances, as of course we all are. Alright, follow me. We'll go to our usual practice space. Please excuse the size. It's a little on the smaller side.
Now you know the time. See, now the hat matches. Won't get a single chance. Prime's fighting all you guys. I don't know which level this is on. Let's go here. Neener. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, let me not drop her to her death. My Escoffier. I got her weapon to 60. I cannot farm that today. Her talents I cannot farm either. But these are her artifacts so far. Her flower rolled defense twice now. Well, like, when it upgraded, it went to defense percentage and then defense right there. Feather, we haven't upgraded it yet, but that's where we're at. Sands is a 4-star. Her circlet is a 4-star. And then this is the goblet that we crafted with the thing. So can only hope it goes into what we need. Send you a proposition? Oh, what does that mean? Oh, that's cute! Did you guys look at this? The little heart and it's a cake? You're on Prime side. You guys are funny. Okay, what are we up to? Turn it upside down and the heart's a butt. You calling weird person a traitor? Oh, is this their little stage? Their little stage for their little performance?
What's Lady Furina doing here?
She's here to help.
Hello all. Allow me to explain. As of today, Lady Miss Furina will be supporting our production of the Little Oceanid in the role of artistic consultant.
Don't remember signing up on sides. Nomin on wings. Nom nom nom.
These two over here are the ones that made it possible. They kindly reached out to Miss Furina on our behalf. I'm sure they need no introduction. You bet! That was the trial of the century!
You helped bring our director's murderer to justice. We can't thank you enough.
Escoffia's eyes. I have. They're cute.
Oh, please don't mention it. We're just here to join in on
The little... What's the word? The, like, highlight is the little heart.
So, you were saying the Little Oceanid?
Yeah, that's the name of our final show. It's an unfinished script left behind by our director. One of our greatest regrets is that she never got to complete it. So, if we can bring it to the stage and make it a successful show, we can all take some solace in that.
Sorry to yawn.
Wait, but if it's not finished, then...
Yeah, we've been battling issues on every front trying to realize this dream. Anyway, let me give you a quick summary of what the story's all about. The protagonist of the story is a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human form, despite the protests of her family.
Okay.
She longed to live just like any other human. And sure enough, she found friendship and even love. Everything seemed perfect. But one day, her true identity was exposed, and her world came crashing down around her.
So far, so good. A classic tale. What happened after that?
I'm just thinking, like, kind of sounding Little Mermaid-esque.
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal with. Unfortunately, this was as far as the director got with her script.
Emergency
We
food.
need a proper ending so we can bring this musical to the stage. But people have different opinions on which direction to take it in.
Okay, well, what are your thoughts? What are we
We
thinking?
still haven't decided between a happy ending or a true-to-life tragedy.
Ah.
By true to life, you mean the director's sudden disappearance?
Yeah, like they say, truth is stranger than fiction. But then there's the question of whether we really want to use the stage to pass our raw pain onto the audience.
Exactly. A lot of the time, people come to watch a show just hoping for some light entertainment. We have to consider their emotional stake in this, not just our own.
For happy endings, please. I wonder what their director would have done. Like, their past plays, did they lean more towards, like, what's the word? Like the realistic part?
And one last thing. We're still waiting on confirmation from 2 of our main actors.
Wait, so you had... you don't even have everybody yet?
The first is Paulo, who plays the protagonist's lover. He's locked himself away to focus on writing an ending for the script. But the deadline's passed, and we still haven't heard from him. The other is Villemont, who plays the main antagonist. He took the director's death pretty hard. Hasn't set foot in the city since.
Wait, so when is this play supposed to happen and you're missing 2 people? And you were trying to recast a third?
He did write to us, promising that he'll be there for the final performance, but we haven't seen or heard from him since. So we're not really sure what to make of that.
Thank you for lurking, Bloodmoon. I appreciate it. I hope work is going well.
Huh. Although, now that we have Miss Furina helping us, maybe we should take the opportunity to get everyone back together.
No way, bro. Oh my gosh.
What opportunity? What do you mean?
Maybe you're unaware, but your name has always been like a rallying cry for us.
Our director was constantly singing your praises. All of us look up to you as a role model.
Oh, stop! You're making me all flustered. Although, not in a bad way. I suspect the reason they're dragging their feet is that they have their doubts about whether the show will really go ahead, considering all the issues you've been facing. But one by one, all the obstacles are being removed. Now is the time to rally the troops.
Oh, I saw a
Makes
TikTok.
Okay, priority
Um,
number 1, let's check in with Paulo and see where he's at with the ending.
it was Furina and Escoffier standing next to each other.
He went back to Poisson a few days ago.
Said
that staying
I'll have
in
to
his
show
friend's
you.
home would help him to relax and escape the feeling of isolation.
I thought the last thing his friend would want right now would be to take visitors, given that Poisson was flooded not too long ago. But I guess it's the opposite. A friend in need and all that.
So it was Furina and Escoffier next to each other, and somebody like angled the camera just right that it made their 2 little like wispy hair pieces turn into a heart. You know your wings now drinking coffee with Snickers flavored creamer. Oh. Is that good? But yeah, I haven't really used Escoffier yet, but it was cute. Their hair made a heart.
Yeah, maybe you could use some company.
Poisson.
Poisson.
Nothing. I suppose my presence will be indispensable if we are to restore his faith in the show.
Very good. Nice.
So, allons-y. To Poisson!
All right. Sorry, I'm double checking Discord. Oh, Prime got it. No. Sorry, I was just looking at Discord. You're funny, Prime. You failed your mission. Guys, I got a monetary offer to keep off the Furina asset. I don't know, it sounds like a good idea. Sounds like I should do it. Oh. Maybe I should discuss it with Diesel. Maybe I should get Diesel's take on it. Let me do that real quick. Let me check.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Diesel said no. Less than $200 for you and your viewers. Oh my gosh. Thank you for hanging out with your person. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your coffee. I'm not a coffee person. Look at this cat. Hi, cat. Okay. Where am I actually going? Somewhere down here? Also, I finally got the like thing in Natlan, the wall tablet thingy or whatever. I got it to level 40, so now like these are extra till like the next patch when it can go up. So I finally did that over the weekend too. I don't know if they're gonna increase it in 5.7. I don't know. It'd be pretty cool if they would. Oh, look at that dog. Okay, let's see. Congrats, thanks! I finally started using my treasure compass.
If I remember correctly, this is where he's staying.
I also have the Pyro-Oculus Resonance Stone for the area, but I haven't crafted it. I should use the one for Sumeru too.
Who is it?
Furina had to at some point thought 0.7 was the last update before 0.6. I thought some people said it was going to go to 0.8, but I don't know if that's true. I haven't heard from Hoyo themselves, I don't think.
It's me.
So I don't
Is the
know.
script ready?
You came all the way here for that?
All right. Forget that for now. Just come on out. We've got some great news.
Nice try. Look, just give me some time, okay? I'm just wrapping up this last part of the script. I'll be out once I'm done.
Okay then. Looking forward to your masterpiece.
But you didn't even tell him Furina's here.
He's missed the deadline.
The ending is one of the most important parts of the show.
Well, yeah.
Even once he's done, it isn't final until we've all had the chance to read through and make sure we agree on it.
Someone told me they'd just
Huh?
seen you in Poisson. I assumed it was a case of mistaken identity, but sure enough, here you are. And Furina, too.
I didn't know Navia was going to be in this.
I was wondering if we might run into her.
I think this quest just got like way better just because Navia.
So you're here for Palo? Looks like you could be a while, so feel free to take a stroll around town in the meantime. I've made all the arrangements already.
Oh, it's okay. We can just wait here.
Oh,
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. We'll take that stroll. Get over here, you! How oblivious are you?
how oblivious are you?
How are things in Poisson now? Any better?
Things are on the mend, but it's a slow process. Some people may never recover from the trauma they experienced.
I really do think Navia's design might be like my favorite in the game.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was something I could do.
Alright, give me 1 second.
Please, must our conversations take such a depressing turn every time we meet?
You think Navia, we were happy with her artifacts rolled? Yeah, your Navia has got pretty good artifacts.
We all have painful memories, but we don't have to let them cloud everything we do. And if you're trying to make a new start, Perhaps it's best if you don't bring up the past all the time.
Tired of running her domain? Yeah, that's fair.
Thank you for your words of comfort. You make a very good point. But for now, at least, I think I should stay with the way I'm feeling for a while longer.
It's okay. These things take time. Moving on from a painful experience is easier said than done. Which brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably know that not everyone here is ready to forgive and forget after the Hydro Archon's inaction in the face of catastrophe. To avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just an actress playing the role of Furina.
Oh, oh no. You're just an actress. Disbelief of how much attack you had? I don't even know how much attack my Navia has, if I'm honest.
It's not a perfect solution, but hopefully it means you won't have to lie low while you're here.
That's so thoughtful of you, Navia.
Well, what do you expect? I am the courageous and considerate president of Spina di Rosula, after all, like my father before me.
I'm gonna say it, I'm still sad about Silver and Maloose. Like, I'm still really sad about them. Went to check your artifacts. There were good artifacts! I don't know what my Navia has.
Anyway, that was all. Look after her now.
Thank you, Navia.
Off we go then. Let's take a look up there. I don't have any friends that I can be frank and honest with, so maybe she's right. You're the closest thing to friends that I have.
I'll have to look at mine when we can get out of this. $3,414. Is that a lot? I know. But your Navi is C6, so does it matter? I don't know, it's just like... low. Really low. 37.9, 114. Mine has a lot of attack, apparently. I think her artifacts are bad. I don't even want to look at these, I'm scared. Yeah, that one rolled mostly into HP. Okay, that one has a lot of attack. This one is garbage. We should replace this. This one, look at all that defense. That's all I got out of that. And then, is this supposed to be? Yeah, this should be crit rate. I do have this. It's an off piece anyways, but it doesn't have any substats on it. $46 and $188. Yeah. Mine, she could use some work. She could definitely use some work. Oh, one of them went off. Where's my Streamlabs? Yeah, I do have her weapon too, so that helps a little bit. I saw it go off, but like... why didn't the chat go off? Hunting stories were just peak, Natlan pales so much in comparison. I know a lot of people have said that. Yeah, it did say Prime's name on the thing, but I don't know why it didn't go off, like, in the chat. Might as well hold on to those. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, we're just like walking with her. Okay.
I'm so grateful that Miss Nafia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know if I was ready to meet her. It's always easiest to just run away from your problems. But that never fixes anything. You can't get around the obstacles without facing them.
So that's why you were nervous when they brought up Poisson.
Poisson.
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of coming back here. Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying before, I want to see for myself the things that I never could in the past. I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. But they're more likely to unleash a tirade of vitriol against me. Which, of course, I completely understand and accept. Yeah, I can tell people are watching me.
You're over a minute behind? Oh no!
I'm sure some people here see the idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful. I used to be terrified of the gaze of other people, especially when they had suspicion or resentment in their eyes. I guess I wasn't quite ready for this after all.
I mean, I'd probably be mad too if I was them.
I'm not surprised you're making yourself go through all of this.
I can't let myself see only the things I want to see. How would that make me any different from before?
Look! There seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
Probably time we made a move. How about we check out Spina di Rasula's ship? We should have a view of the whole of Poisson from there.
Poisson? Should I just fast travel back up? Should I fast travel or walk? I guess it doesn't really matter. Is there any more stuff to pick up though? What is my... Okay, we're only at 16 resin. I have a few fragile resin left, but not a whole lot. I used some of it for Escoffier's boss materials. So... yeah, I only have 4. But look guys, I got 2 dream solvents the other day, and... where is it? I got 2 of these the other day. I already had 1, so I got 2 of those too. Removes the beauty of the quest. I could tell you what, I did not know that it meant fish. I did not know. I don't know other languages.
I'm sorry. You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll. And here I am dumping all this heavy stuff on you.
Now I know. I might forget, but now I know.
Great. Well, I appreciate your company, so please don't disappear just yet. I don't know whether you can tell, but the years of suffering and loneliness aren't the only reason I have a hard time facing up to who I used to be.
Why the heck is this rope moving so much?
As I stand here by the ship, I can't get the images of the rising water out of my mind. One after another, people were taken by the water. All those treasured lives and memories washed out of existence in an instant. They thought their god would protect them. They had absolute faith that when disaster struck, a divine power would save them from harm. And all the while, I played my part to perfection to convince them that was true. But then the floodwaters finally came, and the Hydro Archon did nothing.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You're only doing your duty.
Yeah, I really didn't know that it meant fish, but I can assume if I was told that before, I just forgot.
I've had to go through so many moments like that for the sake of protecting the truth. As time went on, it got harder and harder to bear, and I became more lonely and isolated. Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. I became terrified of completely failing in my task, and was haunted by the thought of being left all alone, weeping on my throne. Fortunately, we were able to avoid the worst-case scenario thanks to the help of heroic individuals such as yourselves. Everyone rose to their responsibilities, and I finally regained my freedom. But on some level, freedom also means no longer being needed. I have no further use to people.
That feels a bit dramatic, but I also can tell why she would feel that way after what she did for so long.
Paimon would have never imagined you'd see it that way.
Reward? I guess so. Back then, I didn't even dare to dream about having someone to confide in. I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I truly was, and exposing the secret I swore to protect. Believe in the Furina you see on stage. She is the one you can trust. I had to keep all my feelings, all my curiosity about life to myself. No one could be allowed to know. That's what I really meant when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
So that's where you were coming from. Paimon totally thought you were just a bit of a diva at heart.
She did give diva energy, she did.
Could you please get off my case? I don't know what's gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same. I do. I once had nothing but the truth, and now I'm finally free to live my own life again. And even though I have no idea where I'm going right now, at least the choice is in my hands. All right, it's about time to head back. Paulo should have finished the ending by now.
Sure. Okay, let's head back and check it out.
Alright. What do we think? Did he finish what he was doing? I feel like he probably finished it, but they're probably not gonna like it. Like, they're gonna be like, this is all you came up with?
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you eat? You're supposed to be cutting down on fried foods, not wolfing down copious quantities of fish and chips, you know?
Let the man have his fish and chips.
Come on. It's not every day we get to dine at Spina di Rosula's expense. Can you believe how generous she is? I'm not about to pass on free
Oh
food.
my gosh. You couldn't stand Furina at first because of the diva energy, now she's one of your favorite characters. Yeah.
Anyway, my character doesn't need to be slim and good looking. That's your job.
My character doesn't need to do that.
Are you kidding me right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried about, it's yours. I've spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch you willingly ruin yours by filling yourself up with junk all the time.
I really thought you were going to switch it to Navia's because Navia was in the story. I like the little clinks that the metal makes. Thinking if I should go for some sushi. Maybe after work you can get some?
Ah, you're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's VIP treatment in your stead.
Navia. Navia!
solo's nearly done. We shouldn't have to wait too much longer.
Blatant evil, oh my gosh.
Right? We heard she's playing the Oceanid who turns into a human girl. What about you?
Yeah, what is your role?
Me? I'm an Oceanid too.
Ah. Work till 11 when everywhere's closed? Could somebody like pick it up for you, like your parents, and like leave it in the fridge? Would that work? Leave it in the fridge, you can have it when you get home?
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he outgrew that role. Well, the costume at least. So now he's playing the boar instead.
Not the costume.
Sorry.
The boar's not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid, yes?
They're on vacation? Oh, well, I hope they have a good vacation. Denny's doesn't have sushi? Oh, because, like, Denny's is open, like, all the time. I was like, what do you mean Denny's?
That's right. He has some pretty memorable lines, too. Like when he imparts some solemn words of wisdom to the little Oceanid. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
A breakfast burrito.
Wait, that sounds kind of familiar.
It's the most important line in the whole script. I think it's a symbolic statement about our director's life and legacy. She kept quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in running our troupe, allowing us to devote ourselves fully to performing. It was only after she was gone that we realized how tough her job really was.
You mentioned earlier that the troupe is like your home.
Yeah. I was born with an incurable illness, and once my family found out it couldn't be treated, they decided they didn't want me anymore.
Oh my gosh, what a terrible family.
I spent some years taking whatever work I could find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines. But whenever I had a bad flare-up, I'd be lying in an alleyway for days at a time. It was like that until the director found me one day. She told me I had a great voice and asked if I was interested in studying singing from her. I said yes.
How long were they a troupe before all this happened?
She took me under her wing, taught me to both sing and act, helped me find Mora for my meds, took care of me when my condition decided to flare up. I know it was all a huge burden on her.
She sounds like a really incredible person.
She really was. She gave everything she had to her troupe and the people in it. All of us were so proud to call her our director. I was a lost child too when she found me. As the child of a murderer, my parents weren't around when I was little, so I got sent to an orphanage.
I didn't expect so much backstory from these people.
The other kids were always picking fights with me. They'd say things like, "Come on, you must be pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer." It was just to taunt me, though. I was an easy target.
What a
and I knew it.
terrible thing. Oh my gosh.
One day, I got beaten up so bad that I just couldn't take it anymore. So I ran away. I lost all faith in humanity by that point. Thought the whole world was out to get me.
Let me guess. Fortunately, the next person you ran into was the director.
Yeah. For the first time in my life, I was somewhere I felt safe. And I promised myself I'd stay here until the day the group parted ways.
The day you hoped would never come. How times change.
Oh, you're finally done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to. This is our new artistic consultant, Miss Furina.
Furina? The Furina? Oh my god! How did you manage to wrangle that?
I was like, wait, he's either gonna be really happy or really upset about this. I don't know.
Please, the honor is all mine. I was profoundly moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful director. I just wanted to do something to help.
Miss the event quests? I did that off stream. I'm not done with the like, what's the word? Like the amusement park part, but that part is like really boring to me. Like I do not enjoy that at all. But event quests I really enjoyed. And it's really nice that Kenichi has a voice again. They were so funny. Yeah, I the fact that Nicolette kept saying Mr. Kakuku. Like I was like, Mr. Kakuku? Mr. Kakuku?
Even so, this is just... Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'll try to calm down. Now, where was I?
Or how beats him up. Yeah, that was funny. I was like, finally he's being useful. Yeah, I haven't finished the amusement park stuff, so I haven't done like the epilogue part of the story yet, but that's all I have left.
Ah, yes, the script, of course. Let me give you a rundown of how the story unfolds in my version of the script.
You hate the event quest, so you have so much made your game crash? I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really good. I'm gonna miss Nouvellette, Risley, and Kakuku together.
I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning.
He deserved it.
Little Oceanid decides she wants to become a human against the wishes of her family. She finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, disaster strikes. The people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is becoming arid, plants and flowers are withering, and the people begin to panic.
Oh no.
The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it and investigate the truth of the matter together. In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the fresh water to flee the land, as if driven by a consciousness of its own.
Consciousness? You mean the water is sentient?
Water as a conscious entity. There's actually quite a few stories that explore this.
I was like, this is an interesting turn.
Since the little Oceanid is a water spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity, as well as the truth behind the crisis. Her lover accepts her for who she is, and works with her to find a way to bring the water back. However, unbeknownst to them, there were some people eavesdropping when she revealed her secret.
A lot of water enemies in Genshin. I hate fighting the Oceanid thing. I had to fight that for Singcho. I hated fighting that thing.
The little Oceanid is accused of being directly responsible for driving the water away, and faces the greatest dilemma of her life.
And then?
In the end, she makes the brave decision to sacrifice herself to save her lover, and the rest of humanity.
Overload Tingo Burr. What is overload again? What is that?
But didn't they all treat Cleo
Is that
like a villain?
like Pyro Electro?
She went to save them after that.
Well, she mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood up for her.
Electro Pyro. Okay. Is that your Veresa team?
Through her love for her human partner, she was able to find an even greater love, one that extended to all of humanity. Surely the biggest strength of Cleo's character.
There's actually something else that bothers me. You know the protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had the chance to become a hero in our world. If we're serious about
You're
dedicating
too
the
early.
story to memory, we should make the ending as true to life as possible.
Oh, so she's team true to life. Okay.
What about if the little Oceanid is hounded to death by people who hate her, her lover makes sure her secret never gets out, and humanity continues down the path to extinction?
That sounds kind of like a lame ending.
That sounds like too cruel of an ending to me. And perhaps a little irresponsible to present to the audience.
I don't know the true pain of fighting Oceanid. Imagine your two strongest units, Mona and Barbara, at game launch, and Mats and units are not in abundance. That's true. I fought it a bunch, like leveling up Singcho, and then I fought it more for the gems for my novelette because I didn't have the like dust stuff to change my gems over. So I fought it like over and over again. Like I think I could get Barbara to level 90 right now from from doing that fight so much. So I get it. I hate that fight. Oh my gosh, now you guys reporting each other.
That ending would be a perfect mirror to Director Aureli's death, both arbitrary and meaningless. On the day when she went missing, Director Aureli had instructed us all, somewhat out of the blue, to leave the court of Fontaine and wait for her outside the city. We waited and waited at the rendezvous point, but she never came. By the time we returned to the city, she disappeared without a trace.
Not that I should go back to my other account. Oh my gosh.
We looked for her. The Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Increasingly, all the signs seemed to point to her being the latest victim in the serial disappearances case.
The director was the kindest soul in the world. Yet she was senselessly sacrificed for the sake of a so-called experiment by someone who had nothing to do with her at all.
But doesn't the way she suddenly told you to leave the city suggest that maybe she had some sense of what was about to happen? It almost seems as if she was moving you to safety.
You know the Oceanid pain? Yeah. I've always hated that fight ever since I first did it. But yeah, I can imagine early game it felt even worse to do it over and over and over again. There was an event one? Oh gosh.
I've been trying to follow up on that ever since, but all my efforts so far have turned up nothing. Villemont might know something, but he won't open up to me.
Villemont? The one who's playing the role of the villain?
Yeah. He's been overwhelmed by grief. I think the director's death hit him hardest of all.
Dude, today when you can one-shot everything, it's still more time-consuming than it needs to be. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what makes that fight the worst is, like, the waves. Like, there's no speeding it up. There's no, like, oh, I could do this fight in 15 seconds or whatever. Like, you just have to stand there and listen to her yap.
Grief? Guilt, more like. Also, I have a hard time imagining that anyone took it harder than me. Because, well, speaking of the play being true to life, I was deeply, madly in love with Aureli.
The plot thickens.
What? You kept that one quiet.
It's time to be upfront with you all. No more keeping secrets from each other. We'll never be able to agree on the ending if we can't be honest about how we feel.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I hate that fight. If I never did that again, I'd be okay.
I did tell her how I felt once. She turned me down pretty much straight away.
When you lose your foe. He was a shrimp? A shrimp? Shrimp.
She said that we were all like brothers and sisters to her, and she never considered us as potential romantic partners. Not that it came as a shock or anything. It was what I was expecting to hear. So I told her I'd always be there for the troop, and I'd always be there for her.
The thoughts of delightful revenge. I was using my my Ganyu team yesterday, the day before. I don't know. I was using my Ganyu team the other day, and I was like, dang, my Ganyu is, like, actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
I said, maybe one day in the future.
A simp?
When everyone's settled into their own lives
What do you
and on the
mean?
up and up, and managing the troop
This
no longer
guy's
requires
a simp?
constant attention. Well, maybe then she could reconsider what she really wanted in her life. And now, that day will never come.
Oh, Paulo.
So if I'm the one writing this ending, then I'm gonna make sure it does right by Aureli. I won't let anyone get in the way of that.
In that case, you have to straighten things out with Villemont once and for all. face to face.
Once
We've
and
all
for
had
all.
differences of opinion over the ending, but those two have never seen eye to eye on anything. One of them has to compromise if we're ever going to reach a final decision.
Well, if that's where we're at, looks like it's time to go visit Vilmo.
Yeah, where's this guy?
Are you ready to face the truth?
Honestly, I'm slightly terrified. But for the sake of our final performance, I'll do whatever it takes. Funny you should ask, though. You really do get what I'm going through right now.
Your Yanni is decent, but did you know your newbie is top 8%? He is? What? No, I did not know
Come on,
that.
everyone. Allons-y.
I did not know that. I did farm for him for like a really long time though. He is? Are you looking at my new bullet? What? He's got lots of HP. This one could use work, let's be honest. This one's not the best. His sands.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I don't have anything else though. I don't have anything else. Yeah, this could be better too, but lots of energy recharge. I don't know, just the Hey Diesel really gave me Hey Muna vibes. Hey Muna! Muna! Okay, where are we going?
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Yeah, I didn't know my Nouvellette was that good. Emona! Hi from yesterday? Like you said hi to him yesterday and he didn't say hi? Oh, wait, yeah, yesterday. Was it yesterday? Or the day before? I think it might have been the day before. Because you were like, tell Diesel I said hi. And I was like, he's gone. I have a 39.7 CV artifact on Shenhe's cup. Where is Shenhe? Shenhe. No, I think it was Monday, because Monday I got the new keyboard. Yeah, this one rolled really nice. This rolled pretty good. I'm not sure, like, what, like, the best artifact on my account is. Is that a thing? Do people care about that? Ooh, look at these.
This is tough going. Delphi, are you sure you can manage in your condition?
Sorry guys, stop talking 1 second. I just gotta put a pin over here. Oh, did I actually? I did get wood. I never use the thing that's like, here's the wood from the trees nearby. No. Wait, can I get this flower first? No! I want to get that rainbow rose. What do I do when we're from?
As if this journey wasn't tough enough already without a roadblock.
Malika.
We should all be fine with the traveler here.
Seconds off. Yeah, I'm strong traveler. It's fine.
Wait, why are you all looking at me? You're not seriously expecting me to fight, are you?
Seconds off. Yeah, you guys went back and forth.
We're just curious, that's all. I don't think anyone's ever seen Furina in a fight before.
No. You use Furina, you use her E, you get her off the field. You use her Q, you get her off the field.
Yeah, but don't you remember why? The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her power so it could be converted into indemnitium. Miss Furina said so herself.
You were confident.
And I'm not even the Hydro Archon anymore, so all my power is gone anyway. As much as it pains me, unfortunately, I should just stay put. I'm more like a damsel in distress more than anything.
Yeah, I noticed.
That sounded so smug. Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
C'est la vie indeed. Alas, I am forced to watch on helplessly as a more brave and seasoned adventurer than I swoops in to save the day.
Currently, she is, because we know she doesn't have her vision.
Too bad. I was so pumped to feast my eyes on fight mode Furina.
Sorry to leave all the heavy lifting to you.
Oh, there's another rainbow rose.
Don't worry, piece of cake.
That's what I should do, guys. I should really build my Linny. Oh. I can't see anything. Oh, hi. No, it jumped away.
Strike a pop! Bravo! Good show! You certainly live up to your reputation.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, the path is cleared now, so onwards and upwards.
The path is cleared now. It doesn't matter. I want to get the rainbow roses. Publish hit pieces. What? Huh? Look at these stupid little birds.
Umbrella warfare, coming at ya.
You guys know what I should do? I should level up Shalonen's weapon. I need to ascend it, I think, still. Same with Furina's. Yeah, hers only at 80. I've had Furina for how long now, and it's still only at 80? Literally almost a year. There's just so many other characters, guys. There's so many. I'll be honest, it's sat at 70 for a long time, so... But yeah, for those of you that weren't here earlier, I did get Escoffier's weapon the other day. I just forgot to post about it. Level 80 weapon.
Are you there?
We can go through and look at how many I actually have leveled up to 90. We could do that.
Huh? Oh, it's you guys. Wait, what's Lady Furina doing here?
I can explain. We've been rounding up the whole troop. We now have everyone except you.
I'm unsubscribing.
So, you think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone? I care just as much as everyone else about making the Little Oceanid a success. That's why I wanted to wait until after the show.
Wait till after the show for what? What do you know? that you put on supports. See, that's what I was thinking. I was like, she's not actually like fighting with her weapon, right? Right? Yeah, thank you for the headpat.
If I open this can of worms now, I just don't want to make things difficult between us. We're supposed to be a unit when we're on stage.
What do you know, my guy? There's something. Yeah, we'll have to go through my weapons.
Fiamma, avoiding the truth will not help anyone.
I mean, she technically is sub DPS for me because I only use her to attack. I'll use her to heal, like, outside of combat.
Unless you mean to suggest that Aureli's death had something to do with you.
That's what it's sounding like.
I don't want to talk about it.
You should talk about it.
Listen, Fiamma. I used to think that my love for Aurelie was a point of shame. I never brought it up to anyone.
As for my Navia team, Navia and Bennett's weapons are both level 90, and then Furina and Shalonen are both at 80.
But now, I've made up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the show. The little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to Aurelie on an emotional level.
If I'm using somebody to heal, it's Bennett and Shalonen, or Siegeween, or Kuki. My Furina is not built to heal. She is built to attack.
This is why people think of you as not being the smart one.
Oh, that's rude.
As you all know already,
That was really rude.
the troupe was kept afloat not from ticket sales, but donations from the audience. Of course, that was nowhere near enough. We took on side jobs when we weren't performing, but even then, the troupe's financial situation was pretty dire. So, anyway, one day after a show, a merchant came to me and offered us a huge sponsorship. In return, we just had to provide the audience with their drinks during performances.
Well, Shalonen heals depending on, like, the elements of your party or whatever. Like, she won't heal on, like, a mono Geo team, I think. I don't know. There's a lot of words on her, like, talents and stuff. But if you have, like, two elements that aren't Geo, she'll heal. And then the other, I don't remember what she does.
It seemed like a win-win.
Somebody help.
So, I said yes to it on the spot without consulting the director. It was only when the merchant came to deliver the goods that I realized
You're a terrible person and you caused her death?
the drink in question was synth.
All Geo equals Shalonen DPS.
Isn't that the drink paddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
I freaked out when I saw the boxes. And I told the director everything right away. She was completely shocked as well. But she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her. Instead, she contacted the merchant and stated that the troupe could not agree to this collaboration. The merchant was furious, berated us for going back on our word, and threatened to sue us for damages. The amount was astronomical. There was no way we'd be able to pay.
And then...
Oh no.
I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole troupe, and it wasn't my fault.
She lied, bro. It was your fault. It was 100% your fault. Oh my god.
But things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just wouldn't let up, and then suddenly the director told us all to leave the city one day. I knew then that things must have reached a boiling point. I admit this whole thing was my mistake. I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared, I was even more afraid to say anything.
Bro.
Yeah, I got Aurelie killed. There, I said it. Happy now?
Bro.
Hey, don't say that.
I mean...
Traitor! You knew Aurelie was in danger. Why in God's name didn't you tell us?
Why? I'm with this dude. Like, I'm mad at that guy, and I don't even know who we're talking about. I don't know their troop leader, director lady. I don't know her.
What do you mean? You were afraid? This was a life and death situation. We could have saved her.
It's totally his fault. I don't.
You'd be so stupid.
Please, try not to get too worked up.
Yeah, listen to him. You need to stay calm.
Stay calm? How can I stay calm? This guy got Aurelie murdered. She was the love of my life.
Even if this guy didn't love her, she was like family to everybody else. Like, that's crazy.
He has the gall to try and high road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show. How about taking some responsibility for what he's done?
I don't know. What are you guys thinking? I'm with this dude.
All I can say is I'm sorry. Truly. I wanted to apologize to everyone in the troupe, but that won't bring back the director. What good is my apology now?
Like, I'm sure she knew, like, what she was getting into when she told them to, like, flee the city or whatever. But, like, that doesn't excuse the fact that he didn't speak up about it. You know what I mean? Like, she made that choice, but, like, he made his choice too, right? Well, this, I was saying before in Poisson, we were getting a lot of backstory on these people, and, like, this is Furina's quest. It's imaginary popcorn because you don't like popcorn? You don't like popcorn? Did I know you didn't like popcorn?
I'm just a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back. Beat me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve.
I feel like I didn't know you didn't like popcorn, but that's funny because I was literally thinking I wanted some popcorn earlier.
End my life so I can meet the director and apologize to her in person.
Get out of my sight. Go, get lost. I don't ever want to see your face again.
There's other people in the troupe though too, like not just these four. Like, I want to know what the other people think.
That's enough! You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough. Now pipe down, both of you!
I totally read that as don't like popcorn, Hershey, like chocolate. I was really confused.
Can you stop conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe? You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her life. How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
Hate when the kernels get stuck in your teeth. Valid. That is very valid. Nice little calorie option if you just want to be filled with whatever. Yeah. It's tasty. Tasty popcorn. As a kid, it would always get stuck in your throat and you choke. It didn't stop you until finally one time it made you throw up. Oh no! I got you sick! Oh no!
You're right.
That sounds more like a fear response to popcorn, which is still also valid, versus like a, you don't like it for the taste. Like, for me, like, orange juice is like I don't like it as a fear response. Because I had it once and I got really sick. But like, there's a bunch of other foods I don't like because I don't like them.
I'm sorry.
Kettle corn is fine, it has a different consistency. I don't think I've ever had kettle corn. I didn't know it was different. I don't know.
Stage. The lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the director as the heart of the troupe. But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I can tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe. What she wanted was to build a warm home for all of her brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storms that rage in the world outside. That's how you should remember her. And that's what you should be celebrating.
Milk tea popcorn?
I understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she your hero already? After everything she did for you?
Yeah.
Furina really coming out to be the voice of reason here.
So think hard about what that means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now. Why bother with the final performance if the group is already fractured? But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? You care too much about Director O'Reilly and the home she built you all to let go.
Almost like she's actually a good person and a good character.
What are you laughing at? I don't see what's so funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just that, for a moment there, it felt like our director was back with us again. If she'd seen Paulo and Vilmont at each other's throats like that, she would have scolded them exactly like you did, in that same stern voice.
I don't know for sure, because I obviously haven't done this quest yet. It kind of feels like the troop will live on and Furina will, like, step into the shoes of the director. I believe in good people, but good characters? Absolutely.
Really? But she sounded like such a gentle person.
Of course she was. Even her harshest lectures came from a place of kindness, and it showed. She really was a truly outstanding person.
The time of day changing, like, her outfit looks very blue now, and it looked very purple before. Just saying.
What you said, it really puts everything into perspective.
Color theory.
I'm truly sorry. I really meant for this to be a genuine apology, but I ended up making it all about me and my self-pity.
I still don't like this guy. I'm just saying. Fontaine was so goated. Fontaine was good.
It's all right. Let's save all this for after the performance.
So I don't remember hiccuping, but thank you.
What are we gonna do about it?
Clearly, everyone needs to take a step back for now and reflect on what really matters. When emotions are running high, things get lost in the fray.
What if we go back to where the stage is? I don't remember what they called it.
The end of the story needs to focus back on O'Reilly herself. She's the true star of the show.
What do you mean?
The Traveler is right. You once investigated that underwater synth base and recovered items belonging to the victims. If you could find anything that O'Reilly left behind, perhaps we can get a better sense of what she went through in her final days.
From ages ago, interrupted internet. That's okay. Thank you for tracking it. I did not care for Sumeru. I like Sumeru characters, but Sumeru's story I did not care for.
You really think that's possible?
I trust that nobody would object to the ending of the story being based on O'Reilly's true feelings.
No.
Well, we'll leave this in your capable hands.
Come, let's pay a visit to the Palais Mermonia. The rest of you, head back to the rehearsal location for now, and wait for our good news.
Sumeru's worst part. Yeah, I didn't... Like, I feel like if I played when Sumeru was coming out, I would have tolerated it more in terms of actually exploring Sumeru. But, like, coming so late into the game, like, Sumeru is huge, and it's really overwhelming to explore. Like, I feel like if I was exploring it piece by piece when it released, I would have way more of it done. You know what I mean? Like, hey, this area is close, but like 83, 63. Like, Varnara's only 100%. Like, I don't know. Sumeru just was not my favorite. Keep capitalizing internet? I don't know. All powerful internet with a capital I. Got a lot of your gusto for the game. Yeah, I don't know. I think if I did it bit by bit, it would have been better for me. but it is what it is. Exploration's way better than yours, really? Oh, Navia. Okay, Navia. I read the please and I was like, please what? Please what? But yeah, like Sumeru characters wise, like literally one of my favorite characters in the whole entire game is from Sumeru, so my first ever main is from Sumeru. Is it Alhaitham? It is Alhaitham. It is Alhaitham. Except for Fontaine. My Fontaine needs work, but I hate the swimming part in Fontaine. I hate the underwater. It's not fun. It's not fun. I also don't have the treasure compass yet, or the Oculus one. So when I get those, it'll get better. But I think my reputation's at like level 4. I'm currently working on it. My Sumeru reputation is maxed out now, though. First trash character unit? Who is it? Who's trash? Yeah, Natlin 100, 100, 100, 95, 98, 96. 85 in the new area. 100 in Ochka Natlin. Dory? Ah, yeah, Dory. 100 for most of Mondstadt. Dragon's fine. 95. Liyue, I'm surprised doesn't have more completed. Chenyvale, I'm not surprised this is as low as it is. I don't really care for Chenyvale. But Inazuma's pretty good. We don't need to talk about Watatsumi Island. Depends how you feel about Amber or Aloy. I don't have an Aloy, so I cannot speak to that. I definitely don't think I could see myself leveling up my Dory, you know what I mean? Chenyu is all above 90%? Well then.
You want to review some recovered items connected to victims of the serial disappearances case? But, that case has been closed for quite a while now.
Forever C0.
Still, since you were the ones who discovered and submitted the evidence in the first place, you don't actually have to submit an application. Okay, please hold on. I'll have someone dig them out.
Thank you, little Melusine. Do not acknowledge. That is so funny. Then's a staff member.
So, this is all O'Reilly left behind. Just whatever she was carrying on her person, and this tattered old notebook.
Hey! It's full of script lines! And sketches too! Looks like they show where the different props should be placed on stage.
Did she finish the story?
Let me take a look. Maybe there's something in here from after she was kidnapped.
There's the dragon that you can activate and ride the dragon over. I don't know if that was an actual question or if you've already done it. Does not belong here. I can show you the map in a second if you don't know what I'm talking about.
To whoever discovers this diary. Let's see. Looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions. She even mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women. If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then, it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving Vacher's guilt.
Vacher took so many lives. It's still so unthinkable how many victims he had.
Yes, that too. Thank you, Diesel.
I guess O'Reilly must have written all of this down in the hope that her records would one day be of use to investigators. Wait, it cuts off. Her handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left.
Yeah, there are Koholosaurs over by the dragon thing, so you can just indwell one of those.
Her final words are...
But then
I'll let you.
there's a dragon like puzzle thing that you can use like for Ressa or the what are those new saurians called? I don't know. They're the most dinosaur like ones to me. I don't know what they're called. The purplish ones. Someone else is taking them. A6 or perhaps the 7th. Someone tried to escape yesterday but was caught. She hasn't been seen since. Was that yesterday? Maybe not. I've long since lost track of time. Sorry, I don't know if writing this is of any use or how much longer I can do it for. I already see my fate approaching, but what terrifies me even more is the thought of seeing others from the troop here. Have I truly protected them? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I can write no more. There are some phlogiston things. They're in like a very specific line though, I feel like. Think of a fever, mild stomach troubles have returned. Nobody's given me any medicine. I suppose I'm more fortunate than Chrissy? I don't know how to say that word, that name. Pinkies are awake all night. Suppose they think that anything goes so long as their experimental subjects can be used up before they die. It's so damn pure. I've given her my blanket. It's so cold, so cold, so cold. As long as one persists, all things will pass. There will be a reward for hard work. I like to tell them such things, but it is I who am losing my grip. If anyone sees this, troop safe. I, them important. Please, farewell, apologize. Life, perform, future, regret, Cleo. This page is an absolute mess, and the writer's pen seems to have wandered its surface at random. Only some words can be made out, barely at that. From this page onward, the diary stops to be replaced with lyrics from musicals. Some are in the form of newspaper clippings, others handwritten, many crossings out and changes. It's apparent that the pages have been referenced often in the personal notebook of artistic director O'Reilly.
She was so terrified.
She may have been a mighty hero in the eyes of her troop, but at the end of the day, she was only human.
It is sad. Thank you, Diesel. I was like, I don't know when I'm gonna get out of this scene.
I can't bear to think how painful and lonely her final days must have been.
Diesel posted the map in the Discord.
Wait. This part on the last page sounds strangely familiar.
Looking through the notebook, lyrics continue. However, one page has been torn out, folded up, and placed next to the last blank page. At the bottom of the folded note are 2 new lines. Aurelia's written in handwriting, much more legible than before. Since it took both great effort and a great deal of time to write this. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You'll face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want? Because I am an older sister to them. I love them. Huh? Huh?
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Isn't that the most important line in the Little Oceanid?
Because I am an older sister to them.
I took it as asking questions instead of trying to figure it out, sort of thing. Which, I mean, I do that a lot. I go to sleep, have a nice dream. Thank you for hanging out, Fix. I really appreciate it. I hope you get some good sleep.
Oh.
So she didn't regret her decision. Even as she sat in silence, waiting for death to come. I'm sure this is what the troop would have hoped to hear as well. She had their utmost trust, admiration, and love, and she truly deserved it. Let's go. It's time for them to learn Director O'Reilly's final thoughts.
But yeah, there's like a dragon puzzle thing over here. Diesel helped me do it. I did not do it. Diesel came to my world. I was like, oh, do you want to fight a Scoffier's boss together? Then he's like, I'll do this puzzle. And then he's like, oh, here's another chest. Oh, here's another chest. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a bunch of chests and like stuff around just like the court of Fontaine itself that I'm missing. I would not be surprised one bit about that. It feels like we're approaching the end of this story. I don't know. After reading through the notebook, some are lost for words, some weep bitterly, and some grind their teeth and howl with rage. A long time passes before the group is able to calmly come together and finally make a decision. Yay, oh my gosh. Thought this coffee was going to be another bench warmer for you, then saw just how amazing she was. That's a cornerstone in a lot of teams. Yeah, once people realized, like, what a good support she could be, I feel like a lot of people started pulling for her.
She deserves a hero.
I wonder how many people have her.
If that's the only way to convey to the audience the courage and selflessness that she showed in the face of death, then it's a meaningful way to end the story.
Even in the last moments of her life, she was still leaving a trail for others to follow.
You. Yeah, I wonder how many people have her. Making it hard for FTPs? Yeah.
She did her best to protect as many people as possible, even if it meant sacrificing herself. We know what choice our little Oceanid would have made now. I don't think any more discussion is necessary.
Back-to-back characters that rely on each other. Yeah.
Well, Vilmont, if we put the past aside for now, do you think you can bring yourself to go ahead with the show?
I will channel all my regret and put it into my performance to make this a show worthy of our director. I won't ask for your forgiveness, and you don't need to worry about my feelings. This final farewell show should be about Director Aurelie and her alone.
Yeah. Only trust your own personal testing. I feel like that's the way it should be. Like, you can definitely listen to other people, but, like, don't take their word on how to play the game for yourself, you know? Like, I feel like that's just what you have to do.
Seems like we've reached a consensus. I have a feeling that this will turn out to be the most mesmerizing performance of your lives.
Test early on your own? Yeah.
Really? How can you be so sure when you've never even seen them perform before?
Don't underestimate my experience. After watching a countless number of musicals, I've learned one important thing.
Well, we can see Lolly and Scuffy and Skirk. That's who I assumed you meant, but I don't have a Mawika or a Seat Lolly, so...
If you want to move the audience with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in your role, pouring all your emotion into your performance. And aren't human emotions, love, hate, regret, and hope, just the most mesmerizing things in this world? I don't believe anybody could be more committed to bringing this story to life on the stage than they are now.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss Furina. And thank you for supporting us through all this.
Then, let's not delay things any longer. We need to discuss the details of the ending and get it nailed down once and for all.
Actually, before that, I'd like to make a proposal.
A proposal, what do we got?
During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director's name instead of my own.
Huh? But then...
After all, this role was originally meant to be played by the director. I'm just filling in for her. Besides, a role commemorating her life should be associated with her name.
Well, if you're sure you're okay with that, I have no objection to it.
Interesting.
Now we're talking like a serious acting troupe. Alright, I'll leave you to fine-tune your musical while I go and procure a stage.
Procure a stage?
This tiny little stage isn't big enough.
Oh, it's okay. Our usual place doesn't need a reservation.
That place? Oh, don't be silly. For an extraordinary show, we need an extraordinary stage. By which I, of course, mean the Opera Epiclese.
Whoa, wait, what?
They're like, what?
No. That's never going to work. It's far too fancy for the likes of us.
Furina.
Surely you don't think that Aurelie's story is unworthy of the grandest stage in Fontaine?
No, that's not what I meant.
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
Oh, make her go home.
I have no problem with it then. How about the rest of you? I'll take your silence as a yes. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. It really is a dream come true.
Well, then don't disappoint me. If you mess this up, it'll reflect poorly on me too.
Oh my gosh.
Come on. We'll need to get the go-ahead from Nerilette. I know just
Nerilette. Nerilette.
Hey, look at that. Looks like I guessed right.
You were just guessing?
I guess I could have expected Neuvillette to be in this, but I also didn't know what to expect. And Neuvillette is, I don't know, my second favorite Fontaine character? I don't know. Because they want Skirk and vice versa. That's true.
I'm here merely for a short break. It has been a while, Miss Furina. And you too, traveler in Paimon. What might I assist you with today?
I would like to book the Opera Epiclese for an event. You see...
I understand. The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult.
Stream in the Discord. If you just like ping me, I can let you know if I can watch or not then, I guess. I don't know what time you get off work.
The story of the little Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it performed on stage. I will say, however, that I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has happened.
Huh? What do you mean? Do I look excited?
Yes. And this is the first time that I've seen you like this since your departure from deityhood.
At first, I just felt bad about rejecting them. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation. But one thing led to another, and... well, here we are.
Late this week and next, sadly. Yeah, if you just ping, I can let you know or not.
In the past, we sat in our high chairs in the court, giving our opinions on isolated cases, all while knowing very little about the human stories behind each and every one. Maybe it's because I finally become an ordinary person and gained my freedom, but I've developed a great sense of curiosity about their lives.
I am truly delighted to see you find a new lease on life.
I gotta say, I'm really happy that Neuvillette was voiced in the event.
Now that you've regained some confidence, have you had any thoughts regarding a return to the stage?
Why would you suddenly ask a question like that?
Well, if the little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, it will no doubt become a classic. Many theater companies are certain to add it to their repertoire.
Neuvillette, I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
The experiences and decisions of the protagonist, Cleo, are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited to playing the leading role. It would truly be a shame if you did not take this opportunity to allow audiences to enjoy your outstanding acting talents once more.
Haven't I already made myself clear? I won't act or perform in any role ever again. No exceptions. Nor do I think it is any great shame. There is no lack of fine actors or inspirational stories, either on or off the stage.
I feel like it was a valid question for Nouvellette to ask. He wasn't there when she turned us down earlier.
This experience is a case in point. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it has already been well worth the price of admission. I must admit, though, I'm a little envious. They're quite fortunate to be able to bid farewell to their past in such a magnificent manner.
I see. Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy, be it on the stage or not.
Solo Navia damage? Oh, you got her to 90? Nice! Yeah, I want to say my Navia team has been basically the same since I started having a Navia team. I don't remember if I ever had a Navia team before Shalonen, you know?
I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
Thank you, Nouvellette.
Thanks, Nouvellette.
You are very welcome. Many people were once enthralled by Lady Furina's performances, myself included. I hope that one day she'll be able to understand that our appreciation was always sincere.
Okay, who is everybody's favorite Fontaine character? Navia? Could have guessed. I could have guessed that one. What about like a top? See, a chest! What about like a top 3? Like a 1, 2, 3?
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
I feel like my second and third might be a tie. Lorand? I don't have her. Cat
Good news,
girl?
everyone. It's done. The opera epiclese is booked.
Lynette? Navia, Clarand, Brysley. Oh. Huh.
Thanks to my eloquent and impassioned speech, Monsieur Nouvellette was moved to provide us with a fitting stage for this special performance.
I would not have guessed Lynette was, I guess, anybody's favorite.
We've had to fight
Sorry,
every
Lynette.
step of the way for this opportunity.
Oh, Clarand is your
But
favorite.
we now
Okay.
have all of the ingredients necessary to stage a truly spectacular performance. A touching story, a magnificent venue, and last but not least, a passionate and dedicated cast. Now, let's work together and make this show the best it can be.
This is truly wonderful.
The sooner we can finalize the ending, the more time we'll have to rehearse. Fiamal and I just went over some parts of the script and tweaked a few things. I think it's really going to resonate with the audience now.
Wow, you two had a constructive conversation? That's great!
That is great.
Communication is vital to any good performance.
Look at us. We've come so far. I never could have pictured this scene a few days ago.
Sorry, the look at us made me think of the all red meme from Hot Ones. Look at us, huh? Look at us.
It's amazing.
Who would have thought?
Even though Furina's still being a bit of a drama queen about it all, she's really fired everyone up.
Furina Arlecchino Navia. Oh, Arlecchino. I think mine has to be Navia the Nouvellette. And then third place, I don't know. It's either Risley or Siegeween. I don't know. If you asked me, like, before doing Fontaine, I definitely would have said Siegeween. But, like, I really do like Risley, too. But, like, also Linny exists. So, like, maybe that's, like, my top 5 is, like, those characters.
Please feel free to give us any comments or suggestions you have. We really value your input.
We'll see if we'll go Furina and Newbie and then either Risley or Navia. Really? I don't know. Navia is amazing. I love Navia. And then Nouvellette, like, his voice actor does such a good job. That's why I'm so happy that he's voiced. Oh, sorry, you said Moeka, not Navia. That's why I'm so happy he's voiced in the event. Like, he does such a good job. Strong button.
Hey,
She
Lois,
does have a
get
very
over
strong
here.
button.
Time to practice the opening number.
Oh. Autocorrect.
Cursed Cleo. She stole the waters of life from us. She's a fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
This guy could be useful. Take him hostage. If Cleo wants him back, she'll have to show herself.
This, like, whole production looks pretty nice. Like, all the... What's the word? You know... Yeah, the set and the props. Like, that's really creative to have, like, the ribbon on the fountain. Like, that's really cool. Oh my gosh, Prime.
Leave this place, oh little Oceanid, and never, ever look back!
Oh, look at all the people! I forget the chairs are, like, gigantic, so there can't be a lot of people.
Everyone's really throwing themselves into their roles. I haven't seen such a fine performance in a long time. If only...
If only you could also be in it? What are we thinking?
What should we do? It's almost time for her to take the stage.
I really like the shade of blue.
Why does it have to be now?
Oh, she's having a flare up. Like her story quest? I'm gonna assume I haven't done it. I don't know. I don't think I have.
Hey, what's going on? You're due on stage any second now. Oh no, not again. But why? What about your new meds? Did they stop working?
They've been getting less and less effective over time. I've had to keep increasing my dose.
What? I thought they cure it. So they were only managing your symptoms?
Bro, it's literally an incurable disease. It's... Bro.
I figured whatever it took to get me through this final performance.
How could you do this to yourself? And after that lecture you gave me about not looking after my health.
I'm
He
sorry.
doesn't get it, yeah.
I let everyone down.
You... This is a conversation for another time. How can the show go on without its star performer?
Quick, Furina, you know the part.
Miss Furina, I'd like to make a request of you.
Say no more. If you're sick, you need to rest. I know what you're going to ask. Loic, your character has no more scenes, correct?
Oh, yeah. I think my scenes are all done. Although, I do have one more line, but I guess another guy in the troupe with a similar voice register could take it. Why?
Please take Delphi back to her place to rest. I'll sing the finale. From the sublime to the ridiculous. After all that, everything's come full circle.
Thank you, Miss Furina. I'm so sorry to put you in this position after everything you said.
Never mind. What's done is done. It's really my own fault for getting in too deep.
I kind of saw this coming with her not actually being well enough to perform, but I'm excited to see what we get from it.
No one likes regrets, myself included. Leave it to me. I've watched you rehearse so many times that I've learned Cleo's part by heart.
I do not doubt your acting skills, but please allow me to ask just one more question. After all, this show is dedicated to the life and legacy of our director. What, in your opinion, is the reason Cleo shines so brightly?
It's her pure heart. Despite all the pain and loneliness she had to endure, she never once stopped believing in the beauty in this world.
Are we still talking about Cleo?
Well said. I leave Director O'Reilly in your hands.
Alright, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna watch this. I thought they'd at least do like a costume change. Is that a thing?
She's not coming.
You're wrong. She's
Ooh.
here.
This art style is cool.
What about your wish?
My wish.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Oh. What? That's a really cute art style, I just gotta say. That was nice. I heard Paimon Traveler up there.
Who was that lady Furina on the stage just now?
She hasn't been seen for a while now, and she just appears out of nowhere?
Gotta say, though, her acting skills are as superb as ever.
The little Oceanid, Cleo, played by Aurélie Fumont.
Wait, that's not her name. What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a doppelganger.
I've spent a lot of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use my name during the curtain call either. Hopefully, not too many people recognized me.
What do you mean? Of course everybody recognizes you. Gave Furina her vision per his voice lines. I don't get that either, I guess.
It's too bad that
What
I
voice
had
lines?
the rule I'd managed to make for myself, even if I had no choice. Still, I have to admit that, despite everything, it felt good to be back on the stage again.
Finally, we would like to give a special thanks to our artistic consultant and event coordinator, Miss Furina.
Because of Nuggie inheriting Hydro Archon powers?
Hey, that's not what we agreed on!
Oh, so it was Furina after all. She's back.
Honestly, what is he doing? He should have run that by me first.
Everybody's so happy now.
Alright, calm down, don't be mad. This was a group decision. We just didn't want your contributions to go unacknowledged. After all, it's been the rule in Fontaine since ancient times that everyone's work, visible or invisible, is equally deserving of recognition.
It's in his voice lines and in the main story quest? I guess I missed that. Also, I don't know why it's not working, guys. I'm sorry. And turn it off and on again.
Yes, I know the rule, but it should still be applied on a case-by-case basis. I wasn't ready for this yet.
I mean, I don't skip, like, main story quests and stuff. I just have a really bad memory.
It's no big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, yeah? Well, since you think it's so easy, you can sign them for me.
Oh, gone you. I don't remember what number hers is. That was a twist. Yeah, because, like, as far as story goes, I've only done, like, event stuff off stream, so story quests and main story quests are all on stream. I just don't remember them.
This is a great chat and all, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? It nearly gave Paimon a heart attack. Paimon flew over to where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prop vision, and then suddenly, a real one popped out of thin air!
Oh, that.
Ta-da, she has it now.
I've got no idea what happened there either. But hey, it worked pretty well, didn't it? I'll bet the audience has never seen such a realistic prop.
Wait, what about Dolphy? I wonder how she's doing.
Enterfuss Lord did her thing and Nuvie rose above to absolve Fontaine of their sins. He inherited the power of the Hydro Archon throne after it was destroyed. Yes.
Oh, let's go check on her as soon as we finish clearing the stage.
Yes. Plus, she'll definitely want to hear how the end of the show went. If nothing else, we can safely say that we accomplished what we set out to do.
My thumb kinda hurts. Where the heck am I going? It just says higher. Am I leaving? Okay, I am leaving. It just didn't put it on the door. Guys, I'm so confused. Where am I going? Where the heck am I going? Okay, I'm going over here. Read the book you get from completing this quest. Okay. You might have to remind me again once we finish it. I was wondering how many sigils I had for the fountain.
Ah, you're back.
It explains why there was a bed in here. Does she live here, or is it just so she can rest when she needs to during rehearsal?
She's doing okay. Her condition stabilized after taking some of her original medication. From experience, though, I'd say she still needs a few more days of rest.
I feel bad they both missed the end of the show.
How did the performance go? Was it a success? Did the audience like it?
You'll be glad to know it was fantastic! Also, you're not gonna believe what happened while Furina was on the stage. You'll probably be able to read all about it in the Steambird first thing tomorrow morning.
That's wonderful. I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end. I guess I was wrong to try and tough it out to begin with.
Oh, don't worry about it. Like they told me after announcing my name during the curtain call, everyone's work deserves recognition. Even though you couldn't see it through to the final scene, the audience was very impressed by your performance. It's safe to say that you made your mark on this memorial show.
Well, one way or another, we did it. I've had bad luck ever since I was born, so I never expect things to go smoothly in life. I'm just happy to know that we went out on a high note. That's all that matters.
Blaming your bad luck again, are we? Maybe if you didn't push yourself past your limits so much, your illness wouldn't be flaring up all the time.
Oh, don't you start. I don't have the energy to argue with you right now.
Aw, you two clearly care a lot about each other.
Don't make it weird, Paimon.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You mean we never stop arguing with each other?
So, any plans for the next step? After the brilliant performance you put on, the reputation of your troupe is sure to spread through Fontaine like wildfire. You won't have to disband if you don't want to.
Only if you'll join, Furina.
You could capitalize on the rave reviews and license out the Little Oceanid to the bigger theater troupes out there. That would do wonders for your financial situation.
No, we should still disband.
Yeah, it's what we all agreed to.
After all that's happened, I should give you guys some space. But maybe our paths will cross again one day.
Hey, don't just walk off!
I still want to keep performing, so I might join another troupe. After watching Miss Furina's performance, I think I'm starting to understand our director's infatuation with musicals.
You should do it. It suits you. I'd originally hoped to keep performing too, but I don't know if my health will allow me to.
Oh, so now you finally got your priorities in order. I guess I'll hold off until you've properly recovered as well.
Oh.
What about you, Miss Furina? Any future plans?
Well, frankly, I think a return to obscurity is no longer an option for me. I'm sure a slew of consultancy requests will hound me wherever I go, until I finally acquiesce. You rather sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
Sorry.
It's quite all right. No need to apologize. What I meant to say is that this whole experience has shown me that perhaps I'm not as averse to a return to the stage as I'd previously imagined. Maybe Nervilette was right. Maybe Cleo is the right role for me. I still don't wish to pretend to be someone else, but I do have a desire to express myself. So, maybe the show will go on for me after all. Yeah. There was once a time when I was an actress in a masquerade, seeking only to hide the truth. But from now on, I want to spend my time learning real stories about real people and how they touch the lives of others around them. I want to watch them blossom and wither, see them refined on the page, retold on the stage, and remembered long into the future. I'm sure this is what captivated director O'Reilly as well.
Sounds like you're ready to stop running from your true calling. The more you get out into the world, the more you'll discover what a fascinating place it is.
Then it's a deal. If a vision is a gift from the gods, then I should do my best to honor it.
We did it! We did it! Hey, look at double Furina. Side by side. I still think I prefer the blue outfit.
It's ironic to think
Oh,
that
done.
in my whole time as a god, I could only ever dream of receiving this kind of power. And now that the gods have given me their blessing, it actually feels more like I'm finally able to take my fate in my own hands. Is that how humans feel about it as well?
Love her story so much. It wasn't about her as much as I expected it to be, I guess. Like, it was definitely a good story quest. But, I don't know, I guess I expected it to revolve around her a bit more. The story of the play obviously fits her, but I guess I just didn't know what to expect. Also, where's this book I was supposed to have gotten? Is it in here? Yeah, what book was it? Also, what is this? Oh, that's gotta be from the other quest. Well, did I get anything new in my inventory? I don't think I did. Yeah, I don't see anything. It's a great character arc showing her overcoming her trauma and fear of acting / the world in extreme character development. I feel like it just kind of showed that that's really what she was meant to do. Maybe not forced to do for 500 years, because that part still kind of sucks. But she was like meant to be on the stage, you know? Do we know what this book is called? Do I have it? I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for. Also, let's look real quick. How many days are left of this? 13. I was kind of thinking we could do her quest tomorrow, maybe? Are you guys up for more Genshin this week? Not sure what he speaks of either. Yeah. More Genshin. So we can do a Scoffier's quest tomorrow, and then maybe, like, Friday we can just do Marvel Rivals? More! Must have missed it. Well, he said it was something that shows why her little dudes are only visible to her, or specifically her ult. Oh my gosh, Prime. There's not like a organize by like when you receive it thing. That would be really nice if it was like organized. Cause she doesn't have another story quest, right? She only had the one? Are we sure it's after her story quest and I don't have to do like nouvelettes or something? I'm wondering if we don't get it yet. I don't know. I don't know. But we do have a little bit of resin. We have enough to run the domain once for her artifacts. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll wrap up. How's that sound? Oh, for theater? I know I borrowed your hutao. I don't... I only did it the one time. Do you guys, like, ever do theater more than once? Or do you just do it, like, one and done? Okay... Sometimes you do it extra. Just to like see how your characters change, or just to like challenge yourself? Incentives like Divergent Universe? Oh, like a weekly kind of thing? That's not bad. Not for a Scoffier. But that's not bad. Who needs an HP goblet? Guys, who needs an HP goblet? Hi, weird person, welcome back. See how the RNG behaves. I don't know what's on my Furina. Haven't done anything in Genshin. Well, did you do... What's it called? Spiral Abyss? So I know I did Spiral Abyss for you before it reset the last time. Might be worth it. Well, you should do it for the Primos Prime, and then you can pull for a Scoffier. I use my Furina strictly as sub DPS. The only time I would use her to heal would be like right now, like out of combat. Yeah, her Hydra damage goblet isn't great. Not to be confused. Thank you. Munch sounds. Yeah, I think we'll definitely hold on to this goblet. That's a pretty good one. That's funny, weird person. Okay, back to Escoffier real quick. I'd like to... +2 is better than nothing. Okay, what is this? Friday. Well then. Makes you think of Animal Crossing? Really?
Who knew the people would...
Animal Crossing? Okay, I don't think I have anything else to accomplish right now in Genshin. I really feel like I should hold on to my current fragile resins. I only have 4. But I'm tempted to use them. I'll get more at level 35. I'd run ley lines real quick. And just not claim them. Unclaimed ley lines. And then we'll wrap up. I know I said after the domain we'll wrap up, but like, let's go a little bit. Just a little bit more. Wow, that bird is huge. Ooh. I did, I know. I don't know that I'll ever get a Clarand, but I keep picking up these starfish.
Ignorant and vulgar. Unleash! How inconsiderate.
Chevreuse uses the 1 flowers. Might be easier just to go to her. Chevreuse uses flowers. She uses the bell. Yeah. She uses the same boss though. The whatever this is called. The seahorse. She uses a seahorse. Clarand also uses the seahorse, I believe.
Strike a pose! Obey!
Way now.
Also like Clarand. Lumidouche. Okay, we're not claiming it, we're just... We're just running it to get my weeklies. Florine! No, I usually mess up spelling her name like anytime I need to. I don't have her, but she's been on the banner twice since I started playing. But first time I was like, nope, Elhatham. Second time I didn't pull for her or Arlecchino. I think I was saving for Chronicled Wish. Which I know Chronicled Wish pity doesn't carry over, but... Are you guys gonna be pulling for anybody on Chronicled Wish? Bro.
Unleash!
Way now. Stay cool and face your guilt.
You have to be very discerning with your primos. That's fair. You don't play Genshin. That's also fair.
Cryo incarnate.
Calm down. Yoo-hoo! I swear, it's for medical research.
Becomes.
Oh, they all died. That's okay. Smartest person in chat right now. If you don't play the game, you won't be tempted to spend money on it. Ugh. Sorry, my eyes watered. Oh, the one ley line. Where the heck's the other one? Oh, it's over here. And Tekken 8 with your goat Clive. Yeah, I didn't ask you guys, I don't think. Did any of you pull for Hugo in ZZZ? On one single character? Which character? Which character did he spend 300 on? I'm curious. Who was it? Who was it? Oh, she is the next banner? I don't pay close enough attention, so I definitely wouldn't have known that. He's strong, especially with Lycon. Well, I guess you get to save all your polychromes prime, because it's him and Lighter on the banners right now.
Unleash. By ordinance divine.
He might feel a little prick.
Caesar's really good at least. I have a Caesar. She's not leveled, she's like level 30. It was Caesar, okay. I don't use her. I don't love her playstyle. Give me your Caesar. Oh, some money. Nice. To say spicy comment, can it be like a PG-13 comment? Like not like a super bad for YouTube that we won't even get to see it comment, cause not super bad. Okay, you say it. Really wants her W engine. My Caesar does not have her W engine. I know I don't really play ZZZ on stream anymore unless it's a members only stream, but I can show you guys my account real quick for those of you that are interested, and then we'll wrap up. How's that? I didn't know what to expect, weird person. But that's hilarious. I'm sure you're not like the only person who would want that, but that's funny. To say out loud. No judgment. If she's your favorite, she's your favorite. I mean, we all feel that way. Oh my gosh. Oh no, that's funny. Yeah, I got Caesar on her first banner. I keep hearing rumors she's gonna rerun. I don't know when though. Which art is that? Which art? I don't... One of the ones on there that just went by? One of the ones up here? I was gonna show you guys my characters real quick.
I'm at your disposal.
Jane Doe pillow. Yeah, my Miyabi is still probably my best. At least as far as Miyabi goes. Lots of stuff crowned or whatever. I feel like her disk drives are okay. Oh, that one's on his Ko-fi, I think? I have not adjusted my Miyabi at all, really. I will say I've been working on my Vivian. So her disk drives are mostly all new from this last week. I want to say like Monday I worked on her a bit. I don't know what her actual stats look like. Should I have showed those? Certain crit rate benchmark. I think it was 80. I'm sure they shouldn't be the same number, but it is what it is. She's still my strongest character, so these are her skills. Nothing is crowned or whatever. Got an anomaly. It's her weapons. Sword and shield. Ah. Some anomaly there, some crit damage. The anomaly is the main one. I don't love these stats, how they went, but got anomaly there. And then anomaly mastery with anomaly proficiency. I did get her W engine. My Jane Doe. This is her stats. I don't know what numbers you're supposed to be aiming for them. But these are her skills. Only one is crowned. And then her disk drives. It's exclamation point dual. Dual. And this went a little bit crit rate, crit damage. And obviously her W engine. My Astra needs better disk drives. My Yanagi, I did get better disk drives like just the other day. At least they're like on set and stuff. And then I was getting better ones for Rena, and then I ran out of stuff, so I ran out of stuff. Yes, dual, sorry. Dual, not dual. But I ran out of stuff for her. Oh, I got an achievement. Okay, I don't think there's anything in here. There's a new event thing going on right now. Later, I have him. This looked neat, this W engine. I thought it looked pretty cool. Is this gambling? I don't have Lighter's W engine either. But I'm slowly getting close to my selectable. I don't know who I'm going to select. But yeah, I don't have much else to show you. It's just like basically Vivian and Jane I'd been working on. So that's it for ZZZ. I haven't been doing too much. I've been making progress with the story. But I've been doing the story on members only streams. So if you guys aren't channel members and you don't want to miss that, there you go. There you go. I'm thinking, if anybody's currently interested, I'm thinking next members only streams will be like the last weekend of the month, maybe? The 24th and 25th this month? So one ZZZ and then one artwork. Change your profile notes? Well, it's a shame I just logged off. I just logged off. But yeah, that's it for today. We finally did Furina's story quest. Told me to check earlier. I obviously missed it. What do you mean? I obviously missed that chat. You want a Caesar pillow? Thank you for streaming. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It sounds like you guys are cool with more Genshin tomorrow. So we can do Escoffier's story quest tomorrow. What, duck? Didn't want to be a bother and ask again. Well, you can always send a screenshot of it in the Discord. That's also an option. Let me get a link to the Discord real quick. It'd probably help if I use the correct computer mouse. Oh, whoops. Okay, link to the Discord if you guys are not already part of it. It is 18 plus. You just gotta agree to the rules to gain access to the server. There's that, if you guys are not in it. The song Furina sang at the end. Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, we'll do more Genshin tomorrow. We'll do Escoffier's story quest, 3 PM EST for that. So same time as today. And more Genshin. Maybe we'll get better artifacts for her too in the meantime. I don't know. But we'll do that tomorrow. I don't know anything about that story quest yet, so I'll see it with you guys for the first time. I'm thinking Friday will probably be some Marvel Rivals as well, so a little change of pace there. Probably also a little earlier in the day, but we'll see. But thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. Let me think. Yeah, I got nothing else. So if you guys enjoyed the stream, you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's free to do so and help support me. If you want to follow all my socials, you can find me at ChatGlack01 over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky, all linked down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow for more Genshin. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you guys then. Bye!